You live.
Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Lifestyles with Eric. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So today we're back on the COVID-19 Sunday, quarantine Sunday, keeping it positive, keeping it blessed. I'm gonna do some abstract art for you. I've got one big piece that I'm gonna paint over. So this is what it is. I'm gonna get busy. I got my man videotaping me. So I'm gonna start with some eggshell cream, and then I've got just a few other colors that I'm gonna start painting with, and we're just gonna see what we come up with. And that's it. So let's rock, let's do it. Again, this is an eggshell. I want to cover this completely. Sometimes I can do stuff in 5 minutes. Sometimes it takes me 5 days. So we'll see. We'll see what we come up with, guys. We'll see. I hope everybody's keeping it positive. I've been seeing a lot of good things on Facebook, on Instagram. People doing games and arts and crafts and stuff like this. So this is some of the stuff that you can do while you're sitting at home being bored. I always want to get the complete painting covered, and then we start with the sides. I poured a lot of paint on here because it's a pretty big canvas, and then I can kind of stretch the paint out and get it covered pretty good, guys. Let's see if we can come up with us a Sunday masterpiece. So I did this t-shirt. I'm just experimenting. I'm an essential worker, and I'm guessing you are too. So I'm not going to get some, eventually I'm going to have some merch available, and I'm going to get some stuff printed up with essential lifestyles with Eric, some different stuff like that. So I'm at home, I'm bored, I'm just trying to do anything positive to keep myself busy and keep myself from going crazy. Netflix is kind of getting boring. I've binge watched several programs, so painting is a good therapy for me, and it may be for you too. Again, we want to get the whole picture covered first before we start with some other colors. And it's pretty wet, so that's the way I like to paint. Okay guys, we're getting it pretty wet. So again, we're just gonna see what we come up with once we get the complete picture covered. I'm kind of taking a little bit of paint off. It's a little thick, so I'm just trying to take a little bit of the paint off. wiping it on my tarp that's seen a lot of paint in its days. Especially when I lived out in California, I would go on the beach, throw my tarp down. They had a park area, and so I'd put a canvas down or a couple canvases down. I'd start painting, and eventually I'd have like 15, 20 people standing around me at the beach out in La Jolla Shores in California. That's my favorite beach, guys. If you ever get a chance to go to California in San Diego, go check it out. Go check it out. Very relaxing. Looks like it's drying pretty good too. Nice and smooth, guys, nice and smooth. Always make sure when you're painting to make sure you're doing your sides, because you always want, when your painting's hanging up, you don't want it to look cheap. You don't want it to look like you just threw some paint on it. And also make sure you throw a nice amount of paint on it to build up sort of a texture on your canvas. So that's what I like to do. Now with this painting, it already had a lot of paint up under it, which is going to give it a really good texture. So with this eggshell cream paint that I'm doing, eggshell white, I'm sorry, it's already, and the amount that I poured on the canvas, it's already really thick, and I'm letting it dry a little bit before I throw the other colors on and see what we come up with, guys. I really like this color. I always like this color. I'm really into grays now, but I always love this color. And by the way, I like to use house paint because it's a lot thicker and it sticks better to the canvas, which also gives it a better texture too. The birds are chirping. It's springtime, guys. I've been waiting on this. I'm really looking forward to some warm weather, and I'm not going to complain when it gets hot outside. Okay, looks like it's drying really well, and I'm getting ready to toss these other colors on here that I've been looking at, and again, these are the only colors I have left until I get out to get some new paint. It's not essential that I get out and get the paint that I need right now. It's not groceries. It's not eggs and milk and bread. So I'll have to work with what I got, guys and gals. Okay, so we've got some pink, some black, some olive green, some red, and like a lavender color. I'm gonna mix these up real quick. Haven't used this paint in a while, so it's a little thick, but it still works. Okay, I'm gonna stir up another color, stir up this green. It's thick too, it's like an olive green. I'm gonna paint these sides a little bit more Looks like they're bleeding through a little bit. But we can always go back over it because that's going to be our main color, is the eggshell white. So we can always go back and touch the sides up. But you always want to make sure you do your sides first. Really good. What I'm doing right now is giving it another texture with going in another direction as far as the way I'm laying the paintbrush. Trying to be not as messy as possible. Okay, I don't want you guys to see it wet. Uh-oh. Alrighty. So, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna incorporate these few colors that I have onto the canvas. Let's see what we come up with, guys. I love red, I love black. Pink's okay sometimes, breast cancer. And I'm securing my manhood, so not afraid of pink either. Let's work with some of this red and see what we come up with. Okay, I love red. Let's see what the black looks like in here. Okay. Now let's see. How about pink? Let's do pink. Okay. That's enough of that. And let's see what we got with the olive green, guys. Okay. We got one more color to work with. I may be to find something else to top it off with, but we're going to do this lavender light color, almost the color of my gloves. But it's a little lighter. We're going to try to, uh-oh, I drizzled a little. That's okay. That's it. Let's come back with the brush a little bit here. Because we still want to have our eggshell background. Remember guys, sometimes it takes me 5 days, sometimes it takes me 5 minutes. This is a quick, easy way to release some tension. As you can see, I can throw paint just a little sometimes to make it come out a certain kind of way. So you can do this at home yourself. Just don't get paint on all your furniture. So I'm doing this outside in my backyard. Just touching up the sides a little bit. I'll probably have to do it when it dries. Normally I do this to music or hip hop stuff, but since I don't have the copyrights to that kind of stuff, I can't really record and put it on YouTube. So I got it in my head right now. A little bit of Drake, a little bit of you know, a couple other people. So I like it. I like it. I won't put my name on it until it's dry. I hope you guys like it. As you can see, this is what we came up with today on Quarantine Sunday, COVID-19 Sunday, Positive Sunday, Inspirational Sunday. These are things you can do at home. Arts and crafts with your family, by yourself, single, married, with kids, without kids. These are things you can do to keep yourself busy and not going stir crazy and sitting in front of the TV all day. So this is how I unwind. I'm going to leave it alone, guys. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Lifestyles with Eric. Like I told you, we're going to be doing different kind of videos. We're going to be doing arts and crafts. We're going to be doing cooking videos. We're going to be painting. Painting. We're going to be doing cleaning videos for cars. All different kinds of stuff. Fashion, home decor. So be on the lookout, and really appreciate your time. Come back to me and listen again. Hey, I appreciate you guys. All righty. Take care. Love you.